Alright, what's up everybody? In this video we're checking out the new Full Metal Alchemist units in Anime Last Stand with update 66 I think. So starting off with Flame Alchemist here, we have Glitch and Mystical, thank you to Funny for showcasing. This guy is going to be 450 to place here. He is a hill unit with Burn and Blaze line AoE on placement. And he's doing pretty okay damage, 1.61 mil for 2.64. With the dots he's doing pretty good damage there. He has the passive Burning Hatred. On repeatedly hitting the same enemy, reduce SPA by 5%, stacks up to a 50% reduction. Effect lasts for 10 seconds. And Echoing Flames while SPA is reduced by 25% or more. Stacks also inflicts sunburn on hit. So he's kind of a burn spamming attacker. And they definitely did reduce the passive length with this update. They definitely kind of cut back on the word heavy brick wall of text type of stuff. So pretty cool there. This guy, pretty straightforward burn unit and looks pretty okay so far. Let's keep going with the upgrades though. Thank you again, Funny. We have Pyro Burst here, which is a circle AoE. And by the way, I'm pretty sure this is triple S everything, level 85, no skill tree. If you want to confirm in chat, Funny, that'd be appreciated. But circle AoE with fire explosion effect there. Nothing too crazy. He still does have the same passives and burn and blaze there. Guessing Funny's probably typing the info in chat maybe? With triple S everything. 6k kills on crit, full triple S. Okay, thank you for confirming that. So he does have a little bit of a crit skill tree, but not the full thing. And yeah, I don't know. Triple S everything. Looks like judging by the damage max level. But yeah, keep going. Upgrade 6, we have Broken Man's Echo. An ability. Attack 5 times in rapid succession. Each attack applies a different burn-related dot at 200% effectiveness. So twice the normal amount of damage for the burn, I guess. So attack 1 is Burn, attack 2 is Black Flame, attack 3 is Sunburn, attack 4 is Blue Flame, and attack 5 is Blaze there. 120-second global cooldown, actually not that long. Upgrade 7 here, we got Focus Fire, new attack. It is a line AoE. Okay. Pretty good damage so far. Max out, he's doing 700 mil or 5.47. With the Burn and the Blaze, he was actually doing a lot. So, I don't know what the total DPS is on that, but you can probably do the math yourself. Looking pretty good. Let's try out the ability. Want to use ability? Check that out here. But yeah, so far pretty good. Not that expensive either. About like 800k. And looks like no animation on that. Kind of disappointing. They haven't been doing animations in a while for abilities, but yeah, if it had one, it would have been on. So, pretty interesting unit. I mean, very straightforward, but it would be nice with a Broken Man's Echo there. Like a lot of burn potential. So, thank you again, Funny, for showcasing. That was the Flame Alchemist. Moving on to the next one. Moving on, we have the Armored Alchemist here. This guy's from the Legend Stage Act 3. The robot. Not sure what this guy's name actually is, but this guy. So, apparently triple S everything, no skill tree, level 85. He is going to be... Oh, clicked off of him. Avatar trait, attack enchant, and he is 800 to place as well. Line AoE, ground unit right now. Could become hybrid later. Passives, he has Heavy Metal. Basic attacks deal 15% bonus damage to all enemies in range, inflict weaken to all enemies in range, and then Regenerative Armor, when stunned, immediately cleanse the stun, unleash a counter attack, doing 150% of his current damage with a 20-second cooldown. Okay, so he's immune to stun, kind of, with the counter attacking thing as well. Those are usually pretty strong. And then Heavy Metal is kind of weakened, which is like a crit buff, and a little bit of extra damage there. Yeah, I want to check out the upgrades here. Right now, he does have a very cool animation. I like the magic circle he kind of does before the attack. I don't know, very cool. They actually did a really good job with that one. But Flash Trap on upgrade 4 becomes a circle AoE and hybrid. Okay. How's he doing now? Kind of like a lightning shock thing. Yeah, upgrade 5 he gains the encasement ability, which is a time stop. Check that out right now actually. Want to use ability. Check out the encasement here. Oh, this guy's name is apparently Alphonse. Okay. And no animation for the time stop either. But it is a pretty strong one. After 10 seconds will be time stopped for 50 seconds here. You do have to be in his range though. If we keep going, so upgrade 8 is the next one. Stone Serpents there. I mean, so far pretty cheap. It's a total of 70k on upgrade 5 or 6, I think. But next attack, Circle AoE, Stone Serpents here. Very cool animation as well. I love the giant summoning circle they're doing on him. Very cool what they've done here. Not sure what the focus thing above him is. Maybe that's something to do with the next guy we'll check out, the Short Alchemist next to him. But right now, he's doing pretty good. I think I would say more so a support unit. I think he's more support oriented than anything. Encasement's a time stop, so good for that. Weaken is a good effect to apply. His damage isn't too crazy, but I mean, he's also not that bad. I think he's pretty good. With no glitch, it's a pretty good DPS, so I'd say this guy's a pretty strong support. Thank you again, Apollo's Piano, for showcasing this one. Moving on, we're checking out the short Alchemist here. This is Edward Elric, I think, apparently. He's doing 1.58 mil every 2.95. He's a circle AoE round unit. Thank you to Ryze for showcasing this one. We have Avatar Glorious here. It looks like no skill tree, I think. 8k kills crit skill tree, no soul, full triple S. Okay, so a little bit of skill tree. Kind of like the first guy we checked out, Flame Alchemist here. A little bit of crit skill tree, but not too much. He's like a round unit circle AoE in placement, okay. Keep going on the upgrades here, make sure we don't die also. Put my shadow back there. Don't mind that guy. Okay. Good. Want to check out the upgrades here? First off, I guess we can check out passives too. So, check out Watch Your Feet, new attack and upgrade 5. Still circle AoE, and animation is Giant Stone Pillar, okay. Keep going, keep going. Ability on upgrade 6, we get Blood Pact, okay. I do want to check out passives eventually real quick here. So, on activation, add 25% of current damage to a random unit in range for 30 seconds. In 1 Sanguine Star every 5 takedowns during this time. I'm not sure what those stars are for. I guess we'll find out probably. But that is like a damage buff there. Say 100-second global cooldown. Okay. Master Alchemist. Every minute, he's going to tag and focus a random unit. So that was what was shown up above the robot here earlier. The unit has a damaging stats effect, apply Accelerate. So this guy would get Accelerate because he has Burn. If he does not have a damaging stats effect, apply Pressure, which is going to make the enemy take more damage. So, very good as a buffer actually. Pretty nice there. Sanguine Stars. Every 10 takedowns grant him a Sanguine Star. Each star increases the unit's range by 2.5 with a cap of 25%. So, kind of a range buff, okay? Very simple there. Nothing crazy. He does have quite a bit of range, 64.3 already. But, Blood Pact, want to use the ability. Check that out there. So, a random unit in range. It did have an animation actually. Interesting, interesting. And if we check on the damage of people, don't know who it would have applied to, but didn't really notice anything here. Okay. Either way, short Alchemist will keep going on the upgrades, I guess, but he's mostly a buffer, it looks like. Stone Eruption, upgrade 8. Becomes a cone area, huge cone. Nice, okay. Very cool animation as well. I love these like stone effects they have on these guys, but yeah, keep going. 200k. So far, very cheap as well. Wow, okay, upgrade 10, 2 new abilities, offensive and defensive team up. So, this is when you have the robot. So we have the robot, luckily. We just checked out the Armored Alchemist here. Okay, the offensive one. Upon activation, if the robot is in his range, and max upgraded, so you need to max him out. We do have him maxed out here, so good. Delete him, delete the robot, and transform this guy into Offensive Brothers. You're in range and max out defensive mode, delete the robot, and turn him into defensive. Okay. We're gonna have to do it twice, I guess. Want to use offensive? You can use to be on my team. Oh, no, okay. That's tragic. We gotta get people with both of them. Okay, we'll revisit Short Alchemist eventually. Sorry, we'll kind of have to come back to this guy later in the video. Unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna... Yeah, sorry about that. But thank you again, Ryze. Alright, we got people going for the Armored Alchemist and Short Alchemist now to get both of them, and eventually showcase the defensive and offensive modes. But Tattooed Alchemist here, this is my unit, so 950 placement cost, triple S everything, level 85, maxed out critical skill tree, no soul, no godly lead. He's doing 3.54 for 1.61 with a rotating effect here. He does on base placement before the passive already have Electrified, so he always has Electrified. He has a circle AoE, and this is my glitched and mystical one. I finally got a mystical unit other than Frieza. People who were there during the Dragon Ball update remember, that's very tragic. But this guy actually seems pretty good. So, check out the passives here. Elemental Cycle. Every wave Scar stats effect will cycle through 4 modes here. So we have Air, which is Wind Shear and Dismantled. We have Terra, which is Crippled and Detonation. Aqua, Soaked in Poison. And Ignis, which is Black Flames and Solar Flames. We have Explosive Finish here. When attacking an enemy below 50% HP, apply Detonation on the first attack. Can only trigger once per enemy. I mean, I feel like with the cycle here, he's actually really good for spamming dots with 1.6 SPA. And especially with the detonation there, when he is below 50% HP attacking them, I guess he can maybe double up on it. I don't know how that works with him having it in Terra form. But either way, you can see him rotating the effects of that and pretty strong already. Fury Launch here. Upgrade 4, Circle AoE. Okay. Keep in mind he was 950 placement, so I mean, very cheap for pretty good effects on placement. Keep going, keep going. Deconstruction upgrade 7. Still circular AoE, okay. He was hybrid on placement, I don't know if I mentioned that, but pretty good starting unit in my opinion. Max him out here for a total of, what was that, like 960k, about 1 million. He's doing 700 mil every 3.22 circular AoE with rotating effects, of course. We have like Wind Shear, Crippled, Soaked, Black Flame. I'm not going to check the numbers for every dot because they're kind of bugged and don't show anyway, but here are all the effects there if you're wondering, and hopefully you can do the math on those. He's pretty strong, I'd say, depending on the effect you roll. Of course, it's based on the wave, so it's always going to change, but I mean, he's alright. He's alright. For Glacier Mystical, I've seen better numbers before. He's okay. Moving on, we're checking out the Kind King now. Where'd he go? This guy. Kind King Wrath. I'm not sure who this is in Full Metal Alchemist, but thank you, Daniel, for showcasing this one. So we have a Glacier Mastery 1. Apparently triple S everything. 4k kills for the skill tree. Crit skill tree. And I'm guessing no Godly Lead, no Soul. He's doing 20.2 million every 1 second on placement, circular AoE. And you might notice that range number there, if you can even call it a number. Infinite range. So the way this guy works, he has infinite range map wide. He can reach all the way over here. But he has the passive Ultimate Eye, and that's kind of reducing his SPA right there to 1 second. It depends on what he's targeting. So if he attacks something very far away, he's going to attack slower. So innate SPA varies based on how enemy distance or whatever. Reach shot closer to this unit, spawn point, reduce 1% SPA. He showed further away, increased SPA by 1%. So pretty much, yeah. Further away, slower he attacks. Closer to him, faster he attacks. Really good DPS when he's attacking something close to him. So right now he's doing 20.2 mil every 1 second on placement for, I think it was 2k placement cost. Yeah, really good. Devastating Wrath on upgrade 4. He is still the same small circular AoE, but 303 million damage every 1 second. Infinite range still. Really great. Really crazy for 50k. Not gonna lie. He was, I think, hybrid on placement, so this guy could be like a viable single target starter. I mean, Frost Kill upgrade 8. Same size of circle, I think. Same circle size. He's doing 1.31 bill every 1 second. This guy's actually crazy. Wow. Yeah, this is, I mean, really tiny circle. So kind of like the same problem as Illumi from the Hunter x Hunter update. But in this guy's case, he's just really good. Like, the DPS is good. Infinite range, which means infinite coverage. His SPA does kind of change depending on where he's at, but like, you can always sell and replace him. I mean, 1 mil to max out is actually pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty expensive, but I don't know, he's not that bad. So Goshen Mastery, thank you again, Daniel, for showcasing this one. And I'd say he's actually really good. I know I'm bad at talking, sorry, but okay. Finally, we just gotta check out the offense and defense mode of the robot people. Checking out offensive here, it actually did have a cutscene when they fused. What happened? Oh, here we go. Okay, it became 1 unit. So, offensive brothers here. Sorry, I kind of started recording late. I didn't expect cutscene there, but alright. 1.72, bill every 5.6. Okay, only 3 upgrades. We have Metal Massacre. Passives here, offensive tactics. Okay, we got longer passives. Upon transformation, Shore Alchemist and Armored Alchemist merge their attack power, gain 50% bonus damage for the next 5 waves. All enemies on the map are reduced to 75% of their total HP. Okay, so kind of like a mini nuke whenever they merge. For every unit with dot and range, all enemies take 5% more damage, and bleed duration is increased by 1 second. If 3 or more units have dot, Shore Alchemist and Armored Alchemist transmutation ability also applies hemorrhage and sunburn. Okay, transmutation is on upgrade 3, or upgrade 2, sorry, let's check that out. So right now, full AV doing 1.15 or 5.6. We check out Metal Massacre here, next upgrade. Upgrade 1 for 50k. Check that out here, okay, Metal Massacre. Huge, giant explosion effect, very cool, but 1.3 every 5.6. Apparently it depends on the damage that the 2 units have, so we fuse like whatever Apollo's original robot guy was from earlier with an Avatar and Mastery Edward here. And transmutation. Upon activation for the next 200 seconds, gain burn and bleed effects. Enemies afflicted by both burn and bleed take 10% more damage from all sources. All enemies in range take 10% more damage from all sources with a max of 30%. Okay, check out that transmutation here. No animation on that, okay. But we do have bleed and burn here. I mean, pretty alright for offensive. I do like the little mini nuke they have when they merge. Actually pretty good for percent-based damage. But that was the offensive one. Thank you to Apollo for showcasing that. Now we're going to check out the defensive one with Ryze over here. Next up we got defensive. Here's the cutscene for merging. They just kind of look at each other and have like a red magic circle, I think I saw. It looks like he can kind of choose where he puts them, so he's putting them right here. Okay. This is the defensive brothers here. Damage is always going to be different depending on what traits you have on both the robot and Edward, so kind of just looking at the passives here. On placement doing 898 or 4.73. We have weakened, full AoE. Upon transformation, short Alchemist and armored Alchemist merge their defensive power. All attacks inflict weakened, gain 4 plus base stocks, okay? So, cannot overheal, but if you're low on stocks, you can actually get 4 of them back, okay? And Saviors of Alchemy. The base reaches 1 stock, trigger map-wide time stop for 25 seconds, deal damage to all enemies equal to 200% times enemies alive. And proc once per game. Okay, so kind of like Madoka, when you reach 1 stock, they're going to time stop the map for 25, and deal damage equal to the number of enemies alive times double their damage. Okay. So not that crazy for now. He does have weakened full AoE, so I mean, kind of an okay support with that. Different animation as well, I think. Actually no, same giant explosion. Looks really cool though. Okay, Armored Advance, upgrade 3. We got a new ability here. Upon activation, gain 10% damage, stacks up to 50%, gain 1 base stock, can overheal up to 3. Damage stock lasts for 250 seconds. Each time this ability is used after reaching 50% damage cap, gain 5% damage with a cap of 1000% extra. 200 second global cooldown. No animation as well, but we can see a little damage increase on them there. Overall though, pretty interesting. We checked out every unit from the update. Those were definitely the longest ones to grind, so this video took a while to get out. But thank you to Ryze and Apollo especially for getting these 2 offensive and defensive modes to check out here, and everyone else who showcased in this video. I think was just these 2 plus funny. So appreciate you all for showcasing today. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next one, and have a great day.